back with another episode of the FedAdvantage Podcast. I'm your host, Dan Delatorre, Program Manager here at FedAdvantage, where we help federal employees make the most of their benefits. Today, we're going to be talking about something every federal employee needs to understand: health insurance options under FEHB, or the Federal Employee Health Benefits Program. Whether you're just starting your career or you're a seasoned pro, choosing the right health plan can be daunting, but by the end of today's episode, you'll feel confident navigating FEHB and making the best decision for yourself and your family. So here's what we're going to cover today: what FEHB is and how it works, the different types of plans available, including PPO, HMO, and HDHPs, how to compare plans and choose the best one for your needs, common mistakes federal employees make with their health benefits, and actionable steps to take during this open season. So whether you're driving, walking, or relaxing at home, let's dive in. Let's start with the basics. What is FEHB? The Federal Employee Health Benefits Program is the health insurance program for federal employees, retirees, and their families. It's one of the largest employer-sponsored health insurance programs in the world, and for good reason. It offers a wide range of plans to meet the diverse needs of federal employees. So here's how it works. If you're a full-time federal employee, the government pays up to 72% of the average premium across all plans, with you covering the remaining amount. That means the cost of coverage is typically more affordable than what you'd find in the private market. FEHB offers different plan types, and each one has varying costs, coverage, and flexibility. But what's critical is understanding how each of these plan types functions so you can choose what's best for you. So let's break down the types of health plans that you can choose under FEHB: PPO, HMO, and HDHP. First is Preferred Provider Organization, or PPO. This plan gives you the freedom to see any doctor or specialist, even without a referral. If you use in-network providers, you'll pay less, but you can still go out of network if needed. This flexibility is great, especially if you prefer having a wide range of providers. The pros are more flexibility and no referral needed, but the cons are higher premiums and out-of-pocket costs, especially if you go out of network. Next is we have a Health Maintenance Organization, or an HMO. This plan is more structured. You choose a primary care physician, and you'll need a referral to see specialists. The network is typically smaller, and you need to stay within it to avoid high costs. The pros are lower premium and out-of-pocket costs, especially compared to a PPO. But the cons are limited provider networks, and referrals are required to see a specialist. Finally, we have the High Deductible Health Plan, or HDHP. This comes with a, you guessed it, high deductible, but offers lower premiums and pairs with a health savings account, or an HSA. With an HSA, you set aside pre-tax dollars for medical expenses, which is a great way to save for the future, if you're healthy and don't have high medical costs. The pros are lower premium and tax advantages with an HSA. The cons are higher out-of-pocket costs before the deductible is met, and it can be risky if you have frequent medical needs. Let's compare a real-life example of two federal employees. James is 30 years old and in good health, while Rebecca is 55 and has a few ongoing health conditions. James might benefit from the high deductible health plan because he doesn't expect to have very many medical expenses and can save money with the lower premiums. Plus, he can contribute to his HSA, allowing his savings to grow tax-free for the future. Rebecca, on the other hand, sees her doctor regularly and needs to visit specialists. For her, A PPO might make more sense because it offers her flexibility and the higher premium is offset by the lower out-of-pocket costs since she uses her plan frequently. This shows how personal factors like age, health status, and medical needs play a huge role in which plan is best for you. Now that you understand the basic plan types, how do you actually compare them to find the best one? During open season, which typically runs from November to December, you'll have the chance to switch plans. But comparing plans isn't just about premiums. It's about overall costs, coverage, and flexibility. Here are some tips to compare your FEHB options effectively. Look beyond premiums. Don't just pick the plan with the lowest monthly premium. Look at total out-of-pocket costs like deductibles, co-pays, and co-insurance. A low premium plan could cost you more if you end up with frequent medical bills. Consider your healthcare needs. Think about how often you visit the doctor, whether you need specialists, and what kind of prescriptions you take. If you have ongoing medical needs, a plan with a higher premium but lower out-of-pocket cost might save you money in the long run. Check the provider network. If you have a doctor you like, make sure they're in network. Going out of network can result in much higher bills. Evaluate prescription drug coverage. Prescription costs vary widely between plans. If you take medications regularly, look at each plan's formulary to ensure your prescriptions are covered at an affordable rate. And finally, maximize preventative care. Most FEHB plans cover preventative care, like vaccinations and annual checkups at no additional cost. Make sure the plan you choose offers comprehensive preventative care. So let's talk about some common mistakes federal employees make with their health benefits. Not reviewing their plan annually. Your health needs can change year to year, and so can the details of your health plan. Failing to review your plan during open season can mean missing out on better options or sticking with a plan that no longer meets your needs. Choosing based only on premium. Like I mentioned earlier, focusing solely on premium without considering other costs like deductibles and copays can lead to higher overall spending. Not using preventative services. Many plans offer free preventative care, annual checkups, vaccinations, screenings. Don't leave these benefits on the table. They can catch issues early and save you money in the long run. And finally, ignoring the HSA option. If you opt for a high deductible health plan, make sure to take full advantage of your health savings account. Contributing to an HSA is tax-free, the funds roll over year to year, and they can even be invested and grow over time. So let's talk about some frequently asked questions that I get from federal employees about their FEHB plans. Can I change my plan outside of open season? Generally, you can only change your FEHB plan during open season, which runs from November to December each year. However, if you have a qualifying life event such as marriage, birth of a child, change in employment status, things like that, you may be able to change your plan outside of this period. How does my health insurance change when I retire? Good news, if you've been enrolled for FEHB for 5 years leading up to your retirement, you can continue your FEHB coverage into retirement. The government will continue to pay the same share of your premium, making this a valuable benefit for retirees. What if my spouse has other health insurance? If your spouse has health insurance through their employer, you can coordinate benefits to ensure you're getting the best coverage. FEHB works with other insurance plans to share costs, so it's important to compare which plan works best for your situation. Can I use my FEHB plan when traveling abroad? Yes, many FEHB plans offer coverage for emergency services while traveling abroad. However, the level of coverage can vary, so check your plan's details before you travel. If you travel frequently, you may want to choose a plan that offers more comprehensive international coverage. Before we wrap up today's episode, let's talk about actionable steps that you can take during open season to make sure you're getting the most out of your FEHB benefits. Open season is the perfect time to reevaluate your current plan, and these steps will help you make the right choice. Review your current plan. Take a close look at your current plan. How much have you used it in the past year? Are there features you didn't take advantage of or costs that were higher than expected? Answering these questions will help you decide whether it's time for a change. Compare new plans. Every year, FEHB plans can change and new ones can be added. Use the FEHB plan comparison tool on OPM's website to compare the features, costs, and networks of different plans side by side. Evaluate your health needs. Consider how your health needs might have changed this upcoming year. Are you expecting to need more medical care, or has your situation improved? This can help you choose between a more comprehensive PPO plan or a lower cost high deductible plan. Check prescription coverage. If you take regular medications, be sure to compare the prescription drug coverage across plans. Prescription costs can vary widely between plans, so make sure your medications are covered affordably. Maximize preventative care. Look for plans that cover preventative services comprehensively. This can save you money in the long run by catching health issues early. Consider enrolling in a high deductible health plan with an HSA. If you're in good health and don't expect to have high medical expenses, consider switching to a high deductible health plan paired with an HSA. This allows you to save on premium while also setting aside money in a tax advantage HSA for future healthcare expenses. And finally, don't forget about dental and vision. Open season is also the time to review or enroll in FedVIP for dental and vision coverage. Make sure your dental and vision needs are met as well. And that's a wrap on today's episode. I hope you now feel more confident about navigating your FEHB options and maximizing your benefits. Health insurance options is one of the most important decisions you'll make each year, so take the time during open season to ensure you have the right coverage for your needs. If you found this episode helpful, be sure to subscribe to the FedAdvantage Podcast and share it with your colleagues. For more information, visit us at FedAdvantage.com and feel free to send your questions to info@FedAdvantage.com. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep making informed decisions for your health and financial future.